I don't know if I can do this, honestly. You can do it, Tori. I've written so many words, and I've had so much I wanted to say, but nothing can really express this feeling. So I just want to talk from the heart for a moment. And I am so grateful to see everybody here and to see how far of a reach my Father's love has touched so many. When Sue Ann called me in the middle of the night, I was sleeping. And when I answered the phone and I heard the words, I felt like I was stuck in a dream, in a bad dream I couldn't wake up from. I still feel that haze over me today, as if I'm stuck in a really terrible dream. It's hard to say these words out loud, but in a way, it's as if I'm mourning the loss of my father for a second time. When we were growing up, things were not easy, and my father was not there. And that is a time that I really regret. And I know that he had many regrets about that time as well. In 2009, I had my first daughter, and I was living in Provo, and I found out that he had lived just a couple miles from me. At this time, I hadn't talked to my father in several years, and that was part of my doing. I'm sad to admit that I did push him away for a time because I was so resentful. I was so sad that he left. I was so sad. I was so mad that he left us. And I know now that he didn't leave us for any reasons other than to keep us safe. And I know that he has his own regrets. And I didn't come up here to tell you about the hard times that I had with my father. I came up here to tell you what a beautiful man he was. Because my father was a beautiful man. And mountains of a man does not get created overnight. His legacy reaches far. And it has many, many layers. My dad may have not always been there for me, but when I found him again in 2009, and we reconnected after so long, he made it seem like not a day had passed. He would always tell me I'm just a phone call away, and I know that he always answer no matter what. There was not a day sorry, excuse me. My mind's all over the place. I wish that things were different. I wish that the time we had lost wasn't so. I wish that I was better at these kinds of things. I wish he was still here to see how much love we did get to spend together after we reconciled, after we put our past behind us. We could be adults. We could be in the moment. We could love each other again and be a family again. And that's all that mattered to him. He just wanted to make up for the lost time and wanted to show me in his own way how sorry he was for that time. I cherish that time with him. I cherish so many memories with my dad in only the short years that we've had together.
Yeah, Nerf gun wars.
He was always trying to get us together no matter what. And he would always say, I love you no matter what. I love you no matter what. And it didn't matter how much time had passed. It didn't matter what words were said. It just mattered that we were here now. And that we showed up for each other now. And he did that. And I love that. And I'm so grateful to see everyone and hear everyone's stories. To see the lives that he has touched in some way that's healing to me. It means a lot to me that my dad reached so far. I loved my dad, and I remember being very little on the Navy base before my parents divorced. Roller skating in his roller skates 10 sizes too big. Literally trying to fill his shoes. I always looked up to my dad and his adventure seeking. I wanted to fly planes and ride motorcycles and be part of that life with him. I am grateful for the experiences that he allowed me to have with him. I knew he would always be there if I called. And maybe in my independence I didn't call enough. But I miss him. And those days will come where I will want to call my dad. And again, I won't have anyone there. And that hurts. But I'm so grateful. And I'm so honored for the time I had with this man and for the experiences he gave me and for the love that he gave me and he showed to me and he showed through everyone that he touched. You don't get the label of a legend by being small. And that's very obvious here today. I love you, Dad. And I pray you're always watching over me. Thank you all for being here.